Okay. Okay. I am nervous. Oh, hello, folks. Oh my gosh, people are coming so fast. Hey, guys. Hi. So, I am just queuing up my Netflix right now. If anybody wants to, watch with me, I'm not going to aim my camera at the screen like I do when I usually do my videos. I'm going to just point it at me because I don't know what the rules are for doing a whole episode of a show. That feels like copyright violation if I just point my camera at the screen the whole time. Waiting for this since episode 1. That's so cool. This is such a fun show. I can't believe I didn't watch this years ago. I mean, I was 20 when it came out, I think, so I was a little outside of the age bracket, but I'm really excited. Invite another host and go live together. Oh, that's right. People can do that now too. Genuine first reaction to this episode. Okay, well, this is a big... I'll try not to disappoint. Yeah, so you're going to see my face. I'm waiting until... 11 is when I officially said it's going to start, so I'm going to wait a couple minutes here. But tissues... No, I'm just going to sob on my Batman shirt, I guess, because I forgot to grab tissues, and I'm not getting up again. I did get water, at least. It's crazy hot today. It's still 90-something degrees outside, and it's 11 o'clock at night. So, oh my god, this is the most people I've ever had in a live already. There's 20 of you already. So, I don't do lives very often for a reason, because I don't feel like I talk very well off the cuff. I have to plan out what I'm going to say in my videos pretty extensively. So, it's 2 a.m. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I really hope it's worth it. Thank you. But, yeah, this is a couple minutes left and I'll get started. I'm just going to start the episode pretty soon, but I just thought I'd come in and try and calm down a little bit. I don't do lives very often, so... Also 2 a.m. Wow, where are you guys that it's 2 a.m.? Let's see. East Coast? I'm terrible at time zones. I need to get better about that. Or would that be Hawaii or something? It's not Europe, right? Michigan. Ontario. Oh my god. You guys are all over the place. This is crazy. This is a popular show. I know a lot of people really love this show. And I'm obviously I see why. It's so fun. Somebody's in Florida. Hey man. Texas. Wow. This is great. There's 30 people in here already. Oh my god. Just to watch me watch Tales of Bossing Say, huh? Alright. I'm going to give it one more minute. I'm excited. You guys have me really pumped up about this. I'm prepared to weep. Don't worry. I already have cried a couple times at this show. Yue was brutal. And she was we only knew her for 1.5 episodes. And I really felt her death. That was intense. That really sold me on this. You're in Greece? Oh my god. Well then, good morning. This episode is fun. I know. I hope that it is enjoyable. Let me rephrase that. I hope that you guys enjoy and get some positive experience out of watching me find out what everyone is so excited about this episode, because I've heard mixed information. Blow out of the water. Oh, there you go with the jokes. I like it. Evoking the emotions. I don't have tissues. Hoban, Washbourne. I don't have tissues. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just it's just going to stream down. If that's what's going to happen, then that's what's going to happen. Atla is goated. You will all enjoy this. Yeah, I'm just sitting. I already exercised today. I watched the other one. I forget the name of the episode. They were in Bossing Say. It wasn't like this, the Tales or whatever, but yeah, that town is weird, man. Invitation to go live together. I'm not gonna go live together with anybody on this video. I would love to go live together maybe another time if you're gonna like take the lead on it, because I'm already like just tongue-tied trying to just think off the cuff and say what's in my brain, because that's not how my brain usually works. From Nickelodeon, right? Oh, hey, Brian. Bossing Say, yeah, from Avatar. I've never seen this episode before. I set this up as a live event, so I know a lot of people are here specifically for it. But if you're just like stumbling upon it, yeah, I'm watching Tales of Bossing Say for the first time from Avatar, and so this is my first watch through of the series, and it's oh no. I popped out on Netflix. It's actually time to start, so we're going to get down to it. You guys can just watch me watch. And I'll try and have fun commentary, because I want to download the live later and, like, cut together the reactions of, like, the good parts and stuff, because I still want to post a video about it. But anyway, here we go. Again, I am not aiming my camera at the screen, because I don't want a copyright issue or anything, so hope the audio doesn't get me flagged. Just don't report me or anything, guys, okay? I don't think I'm breaking any rules here, really. And I'll turn it up enough for maybe you guys to hear it. So feel free to discuss amongst yourselves. I'm not going to be reading the comments. I'm just watching the show. This is weird. I'm just going to watch the show, and you guys can watch me watch the show, right? It's a long way to go before he's ready to save anyone. He can save us all. What? I have that wrong. I skipped the intro a lot. I thought I had that right. Previously. I can't believe we finally made it to Bossing Say in one piece. We made it to Bossing Say in one piece. God, I love Iroh.
I don't want to make a life here. Here we are, your new home. You need to talk to the king about the war. Your request for an audience with the Earth King is being
This ambassador lady is so creepy. That smile freaked me out.
If we're gonna be here for a month, we should spend our time looking for Appa.
Chapter 15. Tales of Bossing Say. The Tale of Toph and Katara. Okay. Oh, they're shaving. They've like been there for a while, huh? They really do have to wait a month? They're still looking for Appa?
Aren't you gonna get ready for the day? I'm ready.
Toph has some serious bedhead.
You've got a little dirt on your... everywhere, actually. You call it dirt. I call it a healthy coating of earth. You know what we need?
She loves her dirt.
A girl's day out. Do I have to?
Makeover.
The Fancy Lady Day Spa sounds like my kind of place. Are you ready for some serious pampering? Sure, Katara. Whatever you say. As long as they don't touch my feet.
They're gonna touch your feet, Toph. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's amazing. Is it water bending or earth bending if it's a mud bath? I mean, we should probably accomplish it with both.
Well, that wasn't so bad.
Oh, Toph's all dolled up. She looks nice.
Girly. I'm glad. It's about time we did something fun together.
What?
Don't listen to them. Let's just keep walking.
Jerks.
I think she looks cute. Like that time you put a sweater on your pet poodle monkey.
Just assholes everywhere, I guess.
No, that was a good one. Like your poodle monkey. You know what
You
else?
have no idea what you just did. Yes.
Now that was funny. Those girls don't know what they're talking about. It's okay. One of the good things about being blind is that I don't have to waste my time worrying about appearances. I don't care what I look like. I'm not looking for anyone's approval.
Oh, I feel that.
know
I don't
who
care what I
am.
look like most
That's
days.
what I really admire about you, Toph. You're so strong and confident and self-assured. And I know it doesn't matter, but you're really pretty. I am? Yeah, you are. I return the compliment, but I have no idea what you look like. Thank you, Katara. Ow.
Tale of Iroh. So these are just little snippets. Everybody's got like a little story.
If this is for a romantic picnic, may I suggest this lavender one?
No, it's not a romantic picnic, but it is a special occasion.
Everything's romantic to you, Iroh. He's always flirting with somebody. He's got game too.
Partial shade. Leaves from the vine, falling so slow, like fragile tiny shells drifting in the foam. Little soldier boy, come marching home. Brave soldier boy comes marching home.
Got some kids playing soccer. Earthbendy soccer.
It is usually best to admit mistakes when they occur and to seek to restore honor.
We're not through with you, kids. The window won't be the only thing that's broken.
But not this time. Run!
You. Give me all your money.
I don't know who you're messing with.
What are you doing
I'm mugging you.
with that stance?
What? What are you talking
Gonna
about?
give the mugger
Give
advice.
me your money, old man.
With a poor stance, you are unbalanced and you can be easily knocked over. With a solid stance, you are a much more serious threat. Much better. But to tell you the truth, you do not look like the criminal type.
I know. I'm just confused. So you really think I could be a good masseur?
Of course.
This is so great. No one has ever believed in me.
While it is always best to believe in oneself, a little help from others can be a great blessing.
Iroh's just good people.
Happy birthday, my son.
Oh no.
If only I could have helped you. Leaves from the vine, falling so slow, like fragile, tiny shells.
I forgot his son died at Ba Sing Se. He sang that so nice for the little kid. Oh my god. Here it is. Yep. Hey, you got me. It's just a little moment too. In honor of Mako. That's right. Okay, and I know the voice actor died. Well, shit, yeah. Okay. You guys happy?
Hey there, fella. You look hungry.
They are hungry.
Some kind of tiger creature.
The Daily
Yeah,
won't
that's-
give me any money because the kids stopped coming. And the kids won't come because my
Yeah,
zip
that's
is
sad.
nasty and broke.
What kind of animal is that?
Ooh, that's a rabaroo. I wish I could get her a
Mm,
big
rabaroo.
like she likes.
How am I supposed to watch the rest of this episode now?
Let's do it.
Hey, again?
There's a big open space right outside the walls of the city.
But how are you going to transport all these wild critters?
Don't worry. I'm great with animals.
What has he gotten himself into? That's some shenanigans. Is it like a beaver bear? Where's the bear? Where did the bear come from, by the way?
Oh, forget it.
This was so much easier in my head.
Does he find Appa or not? I'm worried about Appa at this point, you guys.
But you
A
have
turtle
to
seal?
escape. Or what? Or that.
Whoa, stampede. Looks rough. God, I love that kite stick. Like, I wish I not only had one, but like had the strength to do it. Somebody sending me stuff? Oh, thanks. How far am I? Likes? I don't know how any of this stuff works. Yeah, the kite stick's funny, I think. I watched Iroh's Tale already, yeah.
Well, Mr. Zookeeper, how do you like your new facilities?
So I'm watching like the whole episode, but like
You should think
I
about working
could.
animals for a living.
It's like, okay, I'm pausing. It's like 5 minutes in. I'm gonna pause actually because the Iroh's Tale thing. Yeah, I think everybody was probably tuning in to see me cry about Iroh because yeah, his son. I can't. They work that in so smoothly too because like I knew his son had died. I knew his son died at Ba Sing Se. I mentioned it like 5, 10 episodes back somewhere, but. And then he's like, you know, he's singing for that kid in the street, and he's just being just sweet old Uncle Iroh. And of course he's going to like do a memorial for his son. Yeah, that got me, definitely. We were all crying too. Aw, that's sweet. Now, Mako is the voice actor, right? Before this aired. So this was like, is this like his last episode? Like, is he, I don't know if he's still in the show after this. So they've replaced him because Iroh's still in the show. Did they replace the? People are sending me stuff. I have no idea why I'm being sent things. That is so sweet of you guys. I'm doing this for fun, and I really appreciate the support. That's really cool. I have a strange relationship with your father. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. That's cool. So they got somebody. Oh, they got one of his like students to do the voice work for Iroh later. Oh. So. Okay. I want to like read comments and stuff. Okay. I just wanted to like bring a couple people up to speed. Yes, I already watched the really sad part. I'm gonna finish watching the rest of the episode, and then I'm gonna go back to like it's 12 minutes. So I don't know. Like if you want to pop in 12 minutes, I don't know if anyone's interested in watching me watch the rest of this one because I don't know if there's any more really juicy bits that I'm gonna react to. But that was intense. That is that.
Mommy, messed it up like all over the house again.
That did get me for sure.
Kids, what are you doing down there?
So now we're just going to like Aang and his happy animal parade. Tale of Sokka. I love Sokka. Sokka's probably grown on me more than anybody else. I really didn't like him at the beginning of the show, and he's got a place in my heart now. What is he up to?
What's this?
Through all the long night, winter moon glows with bright love. Sleet, her silver.
He's such a player.
Poetry.
But he's like a softie too. It's not like he's like playing. He's not a player. I shouldn't say that because like he just falls in love all the time, and I love it.
I just wound up here.
5, 7, then 5. Syllables mark a haiku. Remarkable oath.
They call me Sokka. That is, in the water tribe. I am not an oaf.
Chittering
I hate a haiku.
In the spring he climbs treetops and thinks himself tall. Ooh. You
Is
think
he
you're so
having a
smart?
haiku off?
Fancy little words. This is not so hard.
Old school poetry slam.
Whole seasons are spent mastering the form, the style. None calls it easy.
I calls it easy. Like I paddle my canoe, I'll paddle yours too.
Those are all haikus. Damn, he's
There's
good.
nuts and there's fruits. In fall, the clinging plum drops. Always to be squashed.
Squish squash, sling that slang. I'm always right back at you. Like my boomerang. That's right, I'm Sokka.
Oh, I can dig this.
I rocked ya.
That's one too many syllables.
Those were 2 syllables. He gets bounced. Sokka gets bounced for putting an extra syllable on a haiku. It's probably not that funny, but I think it's really funny.
onto us.
Zuko's turn.
Don't look now.
Hi,
There's a
Iroh.
girl over there at the corner. She knows we're Fire Nation. Didn't I say don't look?
You're right, Zuko. I've seen that girl in here quite a lot. Seems to me she has quite a little crush on you.
What?
Thank you for the tea.
Zuko's got a girlfriend.
My name's Lee. My uncle and I just moved here.
Hi, Lee. My name's Jin. Thank you, and, well, I was wondering if you would like to go out sometime.
He'd love to.
He'd love
Great.
to.
I'll meet you in front of the shop at sundown.
Iroh's a great wingman, too. Zuko was about to choke. Oh, he looks bad. You gotta fix your hair, buddy.
Hey, well, look at you. You look so cute.
There it is.
It took my uncle 10 minutes to do my hair.
So, how do you like the city so far?
It's okay.
What do you like to do for fun?
Nothing.
Excuse me, sir. Would you and your girlfriend care for dessert?
She is not my girlfriend!
That was rude. She's cool with it, though.
You have quite an appetite for a girl.
Thanks. So,
Oh, he is awkward on dates.
where were you and your uncle living before you came here?
This is probably how I would be on a date at this point. Been married for 15 years, so
Why were you traveling so much?
no game whatsoever.
Part of this traveling circus.
Really? What did you do? Wait, let me guess. You juggled.
Yes, I juggled.
I've always wanted to learn how to juggle. Can you show me something?
She's so sweet.
I haven't
You
practiced
can't
for a while.
juggle. Why would you?
All right.
I get it.
Hey, I want to show you one of my favorite places in the city. I'm so excited for you to see the Firelight Fountain. The lamps make the water sparkle and reflect in the pool in the most beautiful way. I can't believe it. They aren't lit.
Don't do it, man.
Close your
He
eyes
wants to.
and don't think.
Oh, he's gonna light him. He's gonna light him up, isn't he? Be discreet, man.
Okay.
That is not lying low.
Oh, wow.
It's a pretty good date move, though.
What happened? How did they light? What did you...
I brought you something. It's a coupon for a free cup of tea.
Lee, this is so
Coupon
sweet.
for a free cup of tea.
Don't thank me. It was my uncle's idea. He thinks you're our most valuable customer.
Your uncle is a good teacher. I have something for you, too. Now it's your turn to close your eyes.
There it is. Aww.
What's wrong?
It's complicated. I have to
Yeah, he's very complicated. I think she dodged a bullet there, honestly. They would not have a happy life together.
How was your night, Prince Zuko?
It was nice.
Yeah, it was nice. The Tale of Momo. Momo has his own story. This is great. Appa! This is like a dream, isn't it? Because Appa's still missing. Look at that cute sky beaver. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to call him a sky beaver until I go into the ground. Oh, Momo misses his big furry buddy. Oh, he's got Appa hair on him. Is he gonna find him? Oh no, that's a cloud. It's just a tree. No. Oh god, are those like monkey cats? Oof. They are scary. Like alley cats mixed with freaking panthers. And their tails are... They seem like they have monkey tails. Dance! Wait. Okay, those monkeys seem like just plain monkeys. It's so weird that at this point, the most suspicious animals are the ones that are just regular animals. What? Is that the same guy that Aang busted all the animals out of earlier? I don't know. They're gonna cook him. I mean, they won't cook it. They're not gonna cook him, right? He just lets himself out. Oh, Momo, you're gonna let out? He lets them out too. They were trying to kill him. They're buds now. Oh, they're hanging out up on the roof together. Okay, this is gonna make me cry too. Are they gonna help him find Appa? Oh my god, Momo did a good thing. It's like it's an Appa footprint. Well, that's something. It's like a clue. That's it. Oh, man. I want to binge this show so bad, you guys, but I am like, Appa's lost it. No, okay, I have to stop it. I have to make it stop. All right. I want to binge this show so bad every episode. I just want to keep going, but I'm like really trying to like keep on a regimented routine with the workouts. So like I've been just trying to be good about that. I've got a video of the live. Yes. So if anybody couldn't make it to the live, like I'm just trying to do something different and like make this like special or whatever, because it's everyone kept telling me like I really should, do this one a little differently. So I just decided to do it live, and I'm glad I did. I got a lot of like comments, like, and interactions, and I saw all these like emojis and stuff. The big one I think everybody was probably waiting to see my reaction to was Uncle Iroh and the tribute he did to his son, and that really did get me. Like, we saw that. I mean, I knew before that he had lost his son, and I always like he was just been very stoic and strong about it. He's never really talked about it much before, so I just assumed he had internalized it, and he kind of has. He has his private moment with his son on the tree, and that was a really beautiful moment, and definitely it took me by surprise too. I think that's why I didn't realize that was going to be where I was going to cry. I thought somebody was going to die. Someone did die, but I thought someone was going to die in this episode, and that was what was going to make me cry. So I was preparing for something like that, but just like that, just like quiet little like precious moment, just with Iroh. Yeah, that definitely got me. Yeah, so a lot of people have told me that Mako was the the picture was of Mako. Iroh is the healthiest depiction of grief I've ever seen. True. That is true. That is a really healthy way to like just have a tradition, and I can't even imagine. I have 2 kids, and if I lost either of my kids, I have no idea how I would react. I don't like thinking about that. You have an Avatar tattoo? Cool. I might be there in once I get through all of this show. This is a really cool like universe. I really like it. I don't want any spoilers for the like upcoming episodes, but like, you know, I've got like a half hour left in the live. I can just probably talk about the show. Greg Baldwin refuses to sing "Leaves of the Vine" because it's makeup. Is Greg Baldwin the other guy? Is he the new voice actor for Iroh? Great video essays on YouTube. Yeah, I can tell this is a very deep fandom. Like I remember a couple months ago, I saw another TikToker doing reactions to the Marvel movies that she had never seen before. I think it was Marianne Screaming Namaste. She's like a huge Star Wars nerd, but she had never seen Marvel before. And I did a reaction, like a stitch with her, just saying like, wow, like, how do I get that? There's no fandoms that I can join. I'm already a big nerd in all the big fandoms. And I did not even realize like I had Avatar waiting for me. Like that was before I even had Avatar on my radar. So like now I keep thinking of her every time I watch one of these episodes. I'm like, I'm doing it. I found a thing. Because I was just so amazed that like you can find something that can still blow you away. Like it's been just sitting there under your nose the whole time. I think that's really cool that this show has just been sitting there like waiting for me. It does keep getting better. Yeah, so Cameron says that I should check out psychological analysis of the characters. Like, I want to do all of that. I do deep dives on stuff, you guys. Like, I'm one of those fans that's gonna like really nerd out, but I want to see all of it first. I don't want spoilers, so like I don't want to go and like look things up yet. That's why I keep just like random naming the animals. Like, if this were like a movie or a show that I was going to watch, like I was just gonna binge, like I would already have like looked up all the names of everything and like found like the rules for bending, and like I know everybody keeps telling me in the comments that like the different bending styles are based on different martial arts, and I want to know like which martial arts styles they are and everything. And I feel like I recognize some of them. Dune, never got around to Dune. Oh, you should. I think there's the Dune movie coming out, which it looks kind of like almost a very like a love letter to the one from the 70s, 60s, 70s. I think it was in the 70s. But the books are amazing too. Wait till Aang goes Super Saiyan. I don't know what that means. See, I don't know. I don't know these things. I don't know these terms. I don't want a Zula fight. See, okay, stop it with the spoilers, you guys. I don't know what happens in the final Azula fight. Stop it. Not now. We'll do another one of these when I finish the show, okay? Huge Star Wars fan, but Zuko is the greatest redemption arc. Fair. I sympathize with Zuko already way more than I ever did for Anakin Skywalker. That was, I don't know if you want to chuck it up to screenwriting or acting, like, but I didn't buy that Anakin was a sympathetic character ever. As a dad, Darth Vader is a sympathetic character to me in those final moments, before when he throws his son down, when he throws Palpatine down the shaft. You don't even see his face; you just see the mask and you see the situation, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I don't care how horrible of a person I have been. If my son needed my help, I would betray whoever needed to be betrayed. in a heartbeat, and that's what he did. But Anakin, like Hayden Christensen Anakin in the prequels, I didn't really. Oh my gosh, thank you, dragons, please. I don't know what the roses are, but thank you. Try to be super vague, steer clear in the future. Yeah, I get. Like, I don't think you're giving away anything specific, but like, I'm like, I'll like hyperfixate on a vague non-spoiler, and I'll just like this. It'll be all I'm thinking about. Just kind of like with this episode that we just watched. I didn't know what to expect exactly, but everyone's like, "Oh, you're gonna cry," and so like now I'm like thinking about, okay, who's gonna die the whole time, and that's not, it didn't spoil it, didn't give away anything, but like it does change my experience of the episode, so I try to avoid like anything at all. And I know I'm like watching this show publicly, like I'm not, I'm experiencing this show on TikTok, like, and posting every time, every episode. So, like, I know I'm not going to experience this show the way that I would normally experience a show. So, like, I'm not mad at anybody for giving spoilers or, like, giving little things away or changing my perception. Because my perception of this show is already way different than it would be if I was just watching it, you know? The less info, the better. Yeah, just, like, try. Watch the live action? I'm gonna probably watch the live action at some point. I know everyone says it's terrible, but I think it'll just be fun train wreck to enjoy. As long as I go into it thinking it's a train wreck, right? Clips of the bending in live action. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I think it might be cool. If it depends on how they pulled it off, but like, I think I have seen little clips. Oh, like Netflix has it up, and like I scroll past it and it plays like a little preview or whatever, and it looks like it looked kind of cool in the trailer or whatnot. Sokka gets a lightsaber. What color is it? Like, I could see Sokka fashioning something. That would be cool. Even if you're joking, that like wouldn't surprise me. He's a freaking brilliant. Airbending is based off of Bagua. Firebending is Shaolin. Yeah, that's the one I felt like I kind of recognized. Don't watch it. Momo and Appa have a samurai fight. Okay, now you're messing with me. Couldn't finish it. Is it that bad? It can't be that bad. Like, I'll drag myself through some really bad media. Unbearable. See, this is what I'm terrified for. I don't know. You guys have probably seen enough of my videos to know I'm a big fan of the Wheel of Time, and the show is coming out probably later this year. It got delayed a bunch because of COVID. What didn't? And so like I have hopes. Like, I really want it to be good. The director, the showrunner is like, they pulled him from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and he's done some other good stuff, and Rosamund Pike is awesome, and Daniel Henney is awesome. So like there's hope. I think it's going to be a good show, but there is a very real chance that it could just be a train wreck, and I'm terrified. Crack Dozy. Yeah, I hope Wheel of Time's good too. And again, I think just seeing like the one power on screen will be worth it. Like, no matter how bad the writing is, no matter how bad the show is, like, even if it's like pretty crappy CGI, I feel like I would still enjoy that. Oh, I'm so glad you've been loving watching the Experience Atla. Yeah, it's been a really fun show to watch, like, and heartbreaking and just eye-opening, and it's really cool. We cram season 1 into one film. Oh, so like the movie is basically season 1. That would be it. That could be it. That's a pretty tight arc. Like, that could be a movie, especially if they thought they were going to make more. You think you'll watch Korra after? Yeah, I'll probably watch Korra. Most people say Korra's pretty good, at least the people that I trust. My comments keep like sliding away, but while I'm trying to read them. Just watch the clip from the Earthbenders in prison in the movie. You don't know Oong? OONG? Is that a name or a acronym for something? If you torture yourself watching the movie, do some videos about it. Yes, if I watch the movie, I will definitely do a video about it. I don't know if I'll do like a live, like watch through like I do with the episodes, but a lot of great content. Yeah, so like a whole season, all of season 1 in 2 hours would be leaving a lot out. I mean, there's a lot of filler episodes in there, but I can see how that would be like not land. You've been watching with my child at this point? No, my daughter got like she was ahead of me, and I was watching on the workouts to try to kind of catch up with her, and now she's like over it, and she just wants to watch Descendants. So I think eventually we'll like once I've seen them all, and like she might want to watch them again with me. Of course, the definition of a bad bitch. That's cool. Is the most relatable character. Okay, so this is a person. Spelled Toph wrong. He has to experience the torture firsthand like his predator. It's tough, not Toph. Yeah, she is tough. Yeah. Okay, so Korra's a different avatar than Aang. I mean, yeah, I would imagine. Aang is. It's not that I don't like him, but he might be my least favorite character in this show. Just because like he's. I think I've said it before. He's like kind of a plot device. He's not. I don't see a lot of like character moments with him, like growth. He's. I've seen him like be sad because like he doesn't get to be a character. He just has to be the avatar. It's almost like his whole character is that he doesn't get to have a character arc of his own, but I'm sure that's coming. Or there's maybe there's little moments that I'm missing because I'm too busy like recording my own laughter to the show. That's the other thing, like watching it while I'm recording myself is weird sometimes. Oong isn't real. They just butchered Aang's name in the live action. Oh, so they pronounce it like Ung or something weird. That's funny. Did I already watch it? Yeah, I already watched it. I'm gonna download this live because TikTok saves my lives. I'm gonna download it and kind of cut it together, and like that's probably gonna be more work than I've ever put into a TikTok, but it's worth it because that was a good episode. Ong. Yeah, I can see how that would be weird. He grows in book 3. That's good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to like the whole next chapter here. Ong, like Donkey Kong. Yeah, it's annoying when they mispronounce names, I guess. I don't think that would kill the movie for me. I'm listened to the whole audiobooks for the Wheel of Time, and they pronounce the names like differently in each book. Not all the names, but like there's times where it's like, God, I wonder who is even pronouncing it right. Was I pronouncing it right? But yeah, with Aang, like we've had the whole show of him being pronounced Aang with the Aang like hang loose, right? Not Ong like Donkey Kong. You would think they would be able to figure it out. The Avatar. All right, all right. We're just trashing the movie now, and I haven't even seen it. And now there's another recommendation to not watch the movie. Ranked. Oh, people are joining. So anybody that's like just joining, I'm really sorry because I already watched the episode, and we're just sort of talking about the show in general. Oh, it was like you watched it for the first time again? That's so cool. I'm glad that you guys get that out of this. I haven't done that with like watching anybody watch something like a really, really important moment to me for the first time on here. I've seen a lot of people's like TikTok videos of their reactions to like watching Marvel for the first time, and I've seen a couple people post like watching like they made their friend watch Star Wars for the first time, but it's not like a full like experience like we just did. So the Avatar would have to be an airbender. Are you talking about the movie again? Did anyone explain the story behind the song? Yes. Well, I don't know about the song. So he sang, like, Mako, the voice actor for Iroh, passed away. And I know that this was his, like, kind of, they put the song in as a tribute to him. And, like, a lot of people explain that the picture of his son was actually a picture of him. And no, I don't know. I don't know if I know the story behind the song itself. Others have already. Is that it? Others have already. The song was one of the last things he said to the crew. Oh, it was the last thing he recorded. Yeah. So yeah, someone did tell me that part. And yes, I wept. That was so yeah. If you're just joining for that part of the reaction for the Iroh's moment, yeah, I definitely cried. I'll download the video and I'll probably make like a short TikTok reaction to try and fill in for that episode because I didn't do my workout when I watched this episode. I did a cheat day for this or whatever. Okay, I'm getting chills. You just typed the lyrics out, leaves from the vine, falling so slow. And now, yep, I'm reliving it. Oh my god. Yep, that did it. Okay, yeah, I see what people mean now because like every time I hear that song, I'm going to think about that. Oh god. Yep. Yep, that does it. He was on a call with the crew when he was dying and he signed it to them. Okay, no one explained that part. That's beautiful. Tear bending. The song is a trigger. Yes. And I actually think I've heard that song before now that like I know what it's from. People have played that song in those lists of like, what's a song that can trigger a fandom or something like that. And I've heard that song in one of those videos. I just didn't get it. I didn't have any context for it. Brave soldier boy. Oh god, stop it, you guys. I'm reliving it. Appreciate you taking the show seriously. So many people watch it and treat it like not worth critical thought. Oh my god, no! This show is got some depth to it for sure. Brother dies. I use that song. Oh, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I could definitely see using relating like having that song be something that really stays with you, especially if you lost somebody. Let's watch it again. No, I have to call it a night pretty soon, actually. But I'm just amazed that so many people wanted to watch me watch that. That's really cool, you guys. Season 1 moment. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to some rewatches. Like I have to watch it again, and like I'll probably post, like, hey, I was rewatching season 1 of Avatar, and because yeah, there's a lot of callbacks to moments that, and there's like little things that people have pointed out in comments that like I already missed, like the little the family that they help give birth to a couple episodes back, like Katara and Toph like help the lady give birth. A lot of people have pointed out that was the same family that Zuko like didn't steal from a few episodes before. So, and there's going to be so much like that. I can tell. There's like, this is one of those shows where they really think that out episode through episode. And it's a Nickelodeon show. Like, I just can't get over that. And it's like targeted at like 10-year-olds, right? But it still works for them. I think that's the coolest part, is it still works for them. It's not like the show itself is just over their heads. It's just that like they're watching this adventure, and I think I want to hear from people who like once I can have finished this and I won't have spoilers anymore. I'm really looking forward to like talking to people who had watched it when they were younger and now like can appreciate it on new levels as they're older, because I'm obviously an adult and I'm seeing these themes the first time through. It's been such a treat. Thanks for all that you're doing. Well, you're welcome. I'm glad that you're enjoying it with me. Binge or rewatch while you exercise. Legends of Korra. Yeah, I'm gonna probably try to do Legends of Korra once I'm done, and that'll be my next like exercise show, I think. And yeah, I'll be rewatching this for a while, I'm sure. This episode really makes the season 2 finale memorable. Okay, that's some foreshadowing, I guess. I don't know what you mean by that, but thank you. Fun little community event. Yeah, it has been. I can't read the comments fast enough. I know I'm missing so many. And there's like 30 people in here. That's more than I've ever had in a live before. The last time I tried to do a live was several months ago, and I think I got up to like 10. I had fewer followers back then too, so, and I didn't like plan it ahead, so and I don't even remember what we talked about back then. But I just remember feeling like not enthusiastic about doing lives. But now I kind of want to do lives again because you guys are great. Wait, is it Tales of Bossing Say time? Yeah, well, you missed it, but I am gonna do a recap. It's like we all care or something. I should be sleeping. Yeah, go to bed. I gotta probably go to bed too. Season 2 finale should be another live like this. Oh, I don't know. I had to like get my kids to bed early and everything to do this one. First live I've ever watched? Well, I'm honored. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. Sparky Boom Man. I don't get that reference. Hey, Nick. I know you. Kind of, like I TikTok know you, right? Two-parter. Season 3 finale. Okay, series finale. I couldn't think about that. I also want to like, because so many people can't be here for this, so like, it kind of depends on how well I'm gonna be able to convert this into a video I can post, because I love this, but I want everybody to be able to access it. And if you weren't able to like be here now, then you know, I don't want to leave everybody out. I know a lot of people really wanted to see this. A two-sided parasocial relationship. Yes, but it says friends right above your name. It says friends. So it got me. Use 2 phones. I guess I could try to do that. That would be confusing. That would be tricky. Did season 3 finale is pretty much a movie? Oh boy. Yeah, so some of these bigger ones, it sucks because like I did this as like, oh, I'm gonna do this while I'm working out, and you know, I'm falling in love with this show, and I just want to sit down and binge it, and like I kind of have like rules for myself about it, so I don't want to do stuff like this too much because I still want it to be like kind of, it's a good motivator. Like I don't let myself watch the show unless I go and work out. So that's kind of like how I want it to stay for the most part, but like I can make little exceptions. Like this was fun, and maybe for the finale I can do something like that again. The way you react to these gives me so much joy. I'm so glad I'm bringing people joy. That's crazy. That blows my mind that I bring anyone joy. Show's finale is fulfilling. That's good to hear. You get a lot of shows that are like great shows, and then they don't end well. I don't hate Game of Thrones, but a lot of people feel that way about the finale for Game of Thrones. So Matt Smith, Doctor Who. Oh yeah, that would have been a good one. I need to catch up on Doctor Who. I heard mixed reviews about the latest couple seasons, and it's like, again, I kind of binge those. I'll usually like wait until Christmas. I'll watch the Christmas special and then like the entire preceding season. When you're 14 years old, you made me watch Avatar. Oh yeah, I haven't had a show like that with my kids since Paw Patrol. So, the most recent one that my kids really want to watch is Rugrats, which is funny because I watched Rugrats when I was a kid. This show sticks the landing. Good to know. See, I don't need any more information than that, but that's good. I like having things to look forward to. Somebody did spoil something about like Aang not wearing pants, and like that just sounds great. I'll find out what that means when I get to it. Showed it to my kids and they loved it. Are you gonna show it to yours? Yeah. This show, Avatar. I'm assuming you mean this show. Yes. The reason I started it was because my daughter was watching it, and she was just like telling me about waterbending and how Katara is her favorite, and she's 6 and she's like just was really into it for like a week. And so I watched like parts of an episode or two with her, and I was kind of into it, so I decided to start, and I know so many people really love it, so I just decided to start then, but it was actually after my kids had already been watching it. Scary how much I identify with the parents in Rugrats now. Oh yeah, they're like just burnt out. They're just exhausted trying to like make things work. They're also terrible parents. Like sometimes I'm like, oh wow, this was funny when I was a kid, but that's not funny. Katara's Katara's a girl boss. Yes, totally. I want my daughter loves like Katara and Rey and she loves what's her face, the new one from the dragon movie, Raya. She loves Raya. It's the first live I've joined in. It's been really good. Oh, cool. I'm glad I'm doing live well. I was really worried I wasn't going to pull this off. People still here. Wow. It is past midnight. Okay, so I am gonna call it a night, but I'm really glad so many of you guys showed up. Thank you, and we'll do something like this again, I think, for the finale. That sounds like a good plan. You've convinced me. But I'm gonna call. Oh, more people are coming now. All right, I'm turning it off, you guys, because I have to sleep at some point. Thank you.